Welcome to Once Upon a Case, because the law isn't just for lawyers, it's for everyone. Let's travel back in time to Victorian England for one of the wildest stories in legal history. Wilkinson v. Downton, 1897. Picture this. It's the late 1800s and practical jokes are all the rage, but sometimes a joke can go way, way too far. Enter Mr. Downton. He's got a twisted sense of humor and a pretty poor understanding of consequences. One day, Downton approaches Mrs. Wilkinson, who's just minding her own business at the pub where her husband works. With a completely straight face, he tells her that her husband has been in a horrific accident, both legs broken, and she needs to rush to him, immediately. No punchline, no just kidding. He just lets her panic set in. Now, Mrs. Wilkinson is absolutely shattered. She's so horrified by the news that she goes into shock, becomes seriously ill, and suffers physical symptoms, up to the point that she's bedridden for weeks. Later, it comes out the whole thing was a lie. A sick joke Downton thought would be funny. Spoiler, it wasn't. So Mrs. Wilkinson sues. But here's where it gets interesting. Back then, the law typically only protected people from physical harm, not emotional distress. But this case, it changed everything. The judge, Mr. Justice Wright, basically says, "Look, Downton, you intentionally told a lie knowing it would cause harm. You may not have laid a finger on Mrs. Wilkinson, but your words caused real suffering. That counts." Boom. A new legal principle is born. If you intentionally cause someone emotional distress and it leads to physical consequences, you can be held liable. This is the birth of what's now known as the tort of intentional infliction of emotional distress. In other words, pranks that go too far can actually land you in court and cost you big. Wilkinson v. Downton is still taught in law schools today, reminding us that words can be just as powerful as actions. So next time you're tempted to play a prank, remember, the joke's only funny if everyone's laughing. If you found this story wild and want more legal tales, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next one.